Big Boy Neighborhood. Alrighty now, Tyga in the neighborhood for the big interview. Tyga, welcome back to the neighborhood, my brother.
Big?
That necklace, that jacket, all that stuff you got on over there. The earrings, you know what I'm saying? I'm starting to become real materialistic, bro.
Really?
Like, not for me, like noticing what everybody else is doing.
Drip, big.
Yeah, you know how everybody do
Drip
like
check.
everybody on the drip is real kind of thing.
Yeah, okay, so you
Drip check
really
real
on the
quick.
detail.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
okay.
Well, I don't even know the detail, man. I just learned about that damn AP watch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you
Still don't
familiar
know how
with
to say
that?
it.
The
Yeah.
Audemars
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Do you have one of those?
Yeah, I got AP.
Yeah. You know my birthday is coming up.
For real?
Yeah, man.
I feel like every time I come here, it's always almost your birthday. You're a Virgo, right?
yes. Damn, so you saw through
Well,
that.
you must be coming around the same
yeah,
time.
you know
so.
it's not really coming then. Yeah.
All the
Yeah,
time.
and then you November? You dirty 30 this
Scorpio.
year. What we doing?
30. Oh, I want to have a big party for sure.
Yeah, we should
going
do
to
that,
have
man.
it.
We
Yeah,
should do a
man.
flyaway party.
Yeah.
Like something
Flyaway.
intimate where you fly
Destination.
us all away like a
Destination
destination
birthday.
party.
Bahamas.
Like you get a plane and we all just go. Like just the close ones.
Maybe
just
something
us.
more private, like, but
Yeah,
Yeah,
us.
private island.
I want to do something big in LA though. Like,
Yeah, we'll do the big in LA, but like the social, like the real, like homie
real
stuff.
homies.
We should do something like a flyaway, like something amazing.
yeah. Cabo's always nice.
Nah, not
No, let's
even
play
Cabo.
out.
Yeah.
Something else.
I like
Let's go to
Cabo,
Turks
though.
and
It's
Caicos.
close.
Turks and Caicos.
All right, fuck it, we'll go to Cabo. All right, we'll go to Cabo, bro. Ever since you dropped the new album, you done changed.
Acting all legendary.
You know
over
what?
here.
Legendary.
Yeah, do you know what? I do want to talk about that, bro. Why the title Legendary?
Man, I just felt like it was fitting. It was only right. You know what I'm saying? From being in the game like 10 years, and just like you said, hits, like ups and downs, and to be able to still strive through everything and still come out on top and still, you know, like, it's like people love you, then they hate you, then they love you. It's like, it's a roller coaster, you know what I'm saying? So now, at this point, right now, I feel like a lot of love. You know what I'm
And
saying?
Tyga,
It's beautiful.
we on some real here today, gone tonight. And now, remember back when it used to be like, oh, there's even Source Magazine, I want 3, 4, 5 mics. And it was, there was people that was
crazy.
critics.
Right.
Now, with this device, everybody got something to say. How do you get back into just Tiger mode where this doesn't get in the way? The
Man,
clutter.
you just gotta control it. You just gotta jump in front of the narrative and kind of like, I just made it all about music.
Yeah.
So it's like that's all you see.
And you know what, Tiger? I really noticed that. Even a while ago, we had sat down. It was probably before an interview, and we spoke about it just being the music. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard to pivot. Not for some people it may be hard. And it probably was hard for you, but it's hard to pivot out of. Or was it hard to pivot out of when people start paying attention to everything else,
Personal
sometimes,
life.
other than the music?
Yeah, it definitely is hard. So that's why you really just gotta take time and like not be everywhere, go to every party, or you know what I'm saying.
So you
Like,
consciously knew, like, man.
Yeah, I just stayed in the studio literally. Like, I think I was in the studio for 220 something days.
Damn.
Wow.
Like within the last year, they showed me how much I booked.
But
the
you
studio.
could hear the work. And I don't know if you ever heard just in the neighborhood, man, where we'll talk or I'll say, man, like, we always into this. Oh, we want to do this, but give the flowers while they're here. And you make great music. And I love how you kind of backed away from all the bull and said, man, let it just be about the music.
Right.
If you didn't show it, you also said it. You know what I'm saying? So now that you get the attention on the music, because you did a lot of you already been working hard.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So how now do you make sure that it's just about the music that you create and try to keep everybody out of the other spaces?
I mean, obviously you can't you can't control what people are gonna think, but you can definitely like control like how people see you as far as like, because if I'm doing more than like what other people are saying, if I'm putting out music, you know what I'm saying? If I'm doing features here, if I'm doing shows here, like I'm controlling like what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And that's all people are gonna see for the most part. You know what I mean?
Just the music.
And when we say, and sometimes you don't want to say don't call it a comeback, but we heard where it was like, oh man, he had to, He's the so-called the comeback king. He had the biggest year.
Thanks to
Aside from
Soulja Boy.
Soulja Boy.
Yeah,
Soulja Boy.
don't skip it on Soulja.
Yeah.
But did you feel that? Do you feel like now like you're in a good space?
Yeah, definitely feel like I'm in a better space now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And I think really it's like from my peers too, like, you know what I'm saying, people that I haven't done songs with in a long time, like even me like reconnecting with like Mustard and YG like as friends. You know what I'm saying? Like before the music, like just reconnecting with them is like, and just like having that love, you really feel it again. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
And then you did see Tyga those pieces where, you know, YG was doing his thing, Mustard was doing their thing, they had whatever they had, and then when you come back together, after you go in and you explore, you grow, whatever it is, and then y'all come back and just as for name reference, go local. You know what I'm saying? That's a record that also felt like, okay, the teamwork, the dream work is back together. You know what I'm saying? Was that important to you?
Definitely was important because I was like, I mean, like, because you think about like the West Coast, like we have a lot of artists, but like not a lot of artists stick together, but also push each other. So you got to think for me and my moment of Taste, and for YG and his moment of Big Bank, Mustard and his moment with LMA.
Yeah.
To not be on your high horse and be humble and be like, man, let's come together in our moment and like let's do it together. I think that's the most important thing because, you know, like obviously like when your moment is your moment, you know what I'm saying? But like to want to share that with other people and get other people involved with what you're doing and vice versa, I think that's the most important thing.
And y'all show up for each other.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I mean, it could be anywhere.
Yeah.
I remember we were all in the parking lot and YG was there and then you popped out and I was like, damn, they performing here too?
Yeah, just that's what it is, man. It's just like, it's West Coast. It's like it's LA, you know?
Tyga, we recently lost Nipsey. What did you learn from that? Because I'm starting to see even more of a camaraderie. I'm starting to see even more people paying more attention.
Man, you gotta appreciate people while they're here, and you really gotta take in what people are saying, because like you said, Nipsey was a person that like you'll see him in person, he'll give you some game, like you know what I'm saying? Like he was a very inspirational like speaker type person. Like he'll give you some real game and you'd be like, damn.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like, I don't know, man. It's just crazy because like, I know I called YG right away and he was like, boom, I'm on the way to the hospital, boom. But like, it was like for a month straight because we were in the studio too. So it kind of like, it just stopped everything.
Yeah.
You know, like he pushed his album back, like everything just stopped. It was just weird, you know what I'm saying? I think once we were able to celebrate it at his funeral and everybody celebrating, you saw how many people around the world.
The world showed up.
I'm seeing people in like the Middle East, and like you got people that like you would never even think knew Nipsey or his music, and they're just so inspired and like, how can we be involved? How, like, you know what I'm saying? So that was I think a good feeling that people were coming together, you know, but it sucks that it like had to take losing somebody for people to come together. And,
but
you know what I mean?
Go ahead, love.
And especially seeing here in home turf in LA, seeing the Bloods and the Crips coming together. Like I've never seen that in my life. And marching in unity because of that. Like that's like literally unheard of.
Yeah. And I'm old enough where I've seen, you know, that we all in the same gang and the truces and you know what I'm saying? But this felt different. You know what I'm saying? This one felt different. And the one thing, and when you say that we lost a great person, that's where we say, okay, how do we learn from this? Because we all feel, you know what I'm saying? But how do we learn and how do we rock with each other? You know what I'm saying? How do we treat each other better? How do we make sure that we elevate each other? You know what I'm saying? Because that's what Nip was about as well, you know, and not tearing somebody down, like, and there was an aura
building up
to Nip, and it was and the building up. So you definitely we'll be in the wrong if we didn't continue to build up. You know what I'm saying? And that's another reason why those in position and y'all coming together, you know what I'm saying? And either if it's doing radio or making sure we playing the records, and not because it's just West Coast, but it's good records that need to be acknowledged.
Right.
And we need to start taking care of our own, because we getting attacked from every place. You know what I'm saying? Like, if somebody attacking your home and then I'm in your home and I'm attacking you, where's the safe zone?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So welcome to the neighborhood.
Thank you, brother.
What's the relationship with Young Money? Is there a relationship, or?
I'm cool with Wayne. I'm cool with Mac. As you see, like, this album is basically like, I start off the album with like a tribute to Wayne. You know, people be like, light skinned Lil Wayne, like, why is he calling himself light skinned Lil Wayne? But it's a tribute. Like, Wayne saw me when I was 17, 18. So this is like a tribute to him. Even like the cover, like, it's just, you know what I mean? Like, cause like you said, like, man, you gotta show people how much you appreciate them, and you gotta really, especially if it's people that inspired you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we can't wait for people to be gone or like, or be distracted by everything else going on to not show people that love, you know. And like you said, like, we have to show that love right now.
How important was it for you to, because at first everybody want to be down with something, or not want to be. Sometimes we run in with crews, we run in with this, but to kind of separate yourself from something that is so big. Do you kind of get where you step out on faith even if you can't see the whole staircase? Was there ever a time where, like, man, are people going to still accept me if I'm not next to this brand?
I think, bro, like, you gotta just do what you feel is best. And at the end of the day, it's like, I do it for the feeling of the music. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't come in the game like, all right, boom, like, if I don't do that, like, I was never worried about like attaching myself to people in order to like be successful. I just was like, I just wanted to make good music with people that I was fans of. You know what I'm saying? And like give it to the world. And I think like you said, everything's come back. Now you see like Wayne is on the album.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
how was it to be back in the studio with him or working with him for this album?
I mean, it was definitely good. I actually sent him the song because I know he was in Miami. I sent it to Mac. And he got it right back to me, like, easy. And he went crazy on the verse, too. So.
He did. What's the best advice that Lil Wayne has given you?
Man, I think really just being there in person, like, you kind of, like, the experience, I think, is the best advice. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just seeing how committed he was to the game and seeing that, like, if you commit to something and, you know what I'm saying, and it's good, it's going to pay off. Like, you know what I mean?
Keep at it.
Father's Day is coming. What do you do for Father's Day?
Oh, man. What day is Father's Day again?
This
Sunday.
Yeah.
It's crazy because, like, you know, Mother's Day is, like, so big.
Yeah.
People be like, what are you doing for Father's Day tomorrow? I be like,
man.
tomorrow, Father's Day.
Hey, dude,
I'm like, oh.
And this isn't hating, but please allow us to have this conversation, all right? And this isn't taking away anything from Mother's Day, but let us have a conversation about Father's Day.
Okay.
Now, even as a dad, you said, what day is Father's Day? Because it doesn't get the attention.
Like, my son will, like, make something for me. Like, the other day, like, he made me some, like, we got a lemon tree, so he made me some lemonade.
Oh, that's dope.
How old is King now?
He's 6.
Oh my goodness.
But stuff like that is like, it's
That's
cool.
sweet.
It's prices. It's not like material. It's not something that, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's really beautiful. Was it good? Was the lemonade good?
It was a lot of sugar in it. So I know, like, I could
Made
tell
with love.
he
Black
just
man,
poured
black
hella
man.
sugar in it. Like,
Hell
I'm like,
yeah. But you got to, as a dad, you got to.
yeah, like, thanks, man. I appreciate it.
This is amazing. You could have made 2 gallons out of this one little
how
quart that you made.
He tried.
But on Father's Day, would you accept lemonade as a gift?
I think just being with your family and if you have, like, a son or a daughter, like, I think that's the most important thing.
Okay, you way better than me. Because if my kids came in with some lemonade, I'd be like, man, come on, for real.
What is this?
You know what I'm saying? Like, look at this. Look at all this. You know what I'm saying? Like, lemonade? Like,
it's the effort, though, because you got to think they got so many distractions. Like,
and you don't?
I mean, but, you know, like, I think it's, like you said, I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying?
But let me get on this. Let me do this real quick on Father's Day. All right, now, nothing taken away from Mother's. Mother's Day, we love. And I love Mother's Day. But Mother's Day is a standalone. You know what I'm saying? With us, we get dads and grads. You go into any store, it's like, oh, celebrate dads and grads. We don't even get dad. We get dad and grads. But Mother's Day is around prom season. But you don't get moms and proms. You just get Mother's Day. So I need you to go ahead when you re-strip the album or the legendary album. Speak up about this on the album.
On the deluxe version.
Yeah, on the deluxe version. We need you to champion this.
I mean, Mother's Day is important. I was raised by my mom. You know what I'm saying? So mothers are very, very important.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm talking about us though, Tyga. Come on, man.
Yeah, we important too though. You know what I'm saying? But it's kind of like,
but we putting you in the front.
We
I already
can't
have a
expect
picture.
it. Like we don't expect it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I think it's for mothers. Like it's expected. Like you got to go out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's what I'm saying now. We're going to change it. Y'all need to go out for us. Like, out. Like,
you want me to change it?
I'm putting it on you.
That's a big responsibility.
But I think you can do it.
Platform.
You know what I'm saying? You could do it.
We'll
okay, fuck it then. He ain't with it.
What do you love about being a dad? What are those certain moments that you just like, this is all worth it?
I mean, honestly, like my son, he feels like my little brother. Like,
he's such a character.
His vocabulary and just he's up on things. Like he's listening to music. He's like, can you download this song? Like he likes the Juice WRLD song.
Oh.
And he
Which
sings
one?
it.
The Roses?
Lucid Dreams.
Oh, okay. Because my daughter
That's his jam.
all day.
Right.
He streams it all day.
Hey, dude, my little one, she like that Roses
can you
one.
re-download this song? The song
like
for me?
again?
I'm like, I just downloaded it for you.
Hey man, do your kids
again.
know who you are? Like, but they were your son know.
No, he doesn't.
Because he was born into it.
But he looks at it like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's my. But he'll send me like emojis of myself.
Oh,
like
cute.
That's dope.
And you know what I'm saying? Like, and then sometime I'll catch him like on like the app, like the TikTok app or something, and then he'll be like playing. Like I saw he made a video to Go Local. Like he's like, he's like dancing.
That's so cute.
He got you in and you sleep. You didn't even know he was using you as a cameo.
It's crazy.
How do you find time to balance being a father and obviously being an artist, being Tyga?
It's just life, man. It comes with it. You just balance everything.
Yeah.
Tyga, at any point, did you ever want to just not give it up, but just like, man,
no, never.
This ain't even fun.
Never. I've been doing music since I was 12, bro. So like, it's all I kind of know. You know what I'm saying?
Did you have a so-called regular job before? Like when we walked in somewhere and you were working
I worked
there?
at a clothing store when I was younger.
You would.
I was only.
Were you good at it?
Yeah.
Can I ask you if you ever stole anything out the clothing store?
What?
Did you ever?
Said what?
Did you ever steal anything out the clothing store?
Out of the store that I worked at?
Yeah.
No, not the
Never?
store that I worked at.
But you stole
Another
before out of
store.
the store.
I mean, everybody stole.
Hey, dude, I stole out of your store.
Oh, word?
Hell yeah.
him.
But that was long ago, man. And you didn't miss it, right?
You said what?
That was long ago and you didn't miss it.
Obviously, you've been in the industry for a long time, and a lot of people think that they can do what you can do, think that they want everything that comes with your life. What are some of the biggest sacrifices you've had to make for your career?
Man, you have to commit. Like, you can't. Like, you just got to understand it's not overnight. And if it is overnight, it's going to be harder if it's overnight.
How so?
Because you get spoiled. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you get a hit overnight or you get recognition overnight, or it's harder because now it's like you tasted the nectar. You know what I'm saying? So then, like, you know, a month go by, a year go by, 6 months, and you like, it's not the same. So you might get frustrated. That's the thing. And then you seeing everybody else, like, you know what I'm saying, like, successful or doing this, or if you're not doing shows, you see. And then I think that's where, like, the jealousy and the hate comes in from within, like, artists and the music industry. Because you be like, this person is doing it, I'm better than this person. When really it's like, you just got to focus on yourself, man. And, like, it's all about timing, too. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's all about timing.
Was there ever a decision that you can look back in your life and know that one decision or that one moment really changed everything?
Yeah, definitely. It's a lot of moments that I've made that I'm like, maybe I shouldn't have did this, or maybe I should have did this way. But that's kind of like what took me to this point. And if I would have changed one little thing, then, you know, it might not have felt the same as it feels now. You know
what about
I'm saying?
like that right moment? Like, that was that one dope moment where I'm so glad I made that decision.
Yeah, you always got them.
Can you think of it?
As far as like one moment?
Like, yeah.
Well, it was another song I was gonna put out before Taste, and then Sujin was like, shout out to Scam Artist. He was like, nah, man, just drop the hit. I was like, all right. let's put this one out. It was another song. I was like, I want to put this song because as a like, you know, it's certain songs that you like that kind. But also when you making music, it's like, okay, like
how do you give that up though? You know what I'm saying? Like you feeling something, and then Sujit
like
say
songs, but it's a lot of songs.
But Sujit know you too and know enough. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think you just gotta. At the same time, it's like you gotta compromise with like the world.
So you was talking about maybe appetite. Let me give him something. And he was like, nah, entree.
Yeah, it was a little
feed
sample.
Him. Yeah. He was like, feed him.
He was like, we gotta give him a taste.
He's like, hello.
See what
Easy
you
call.
did there.
Hey man, did you know that Taste was a hit record when you made it? Did you feel it?
I knew definitely like the West Coast was gonna love it because it was more like
I loved it.
my original sound, more in my pocket, and I was like rapping on it.
And you backed away though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But that's what I felt like made people appreciate it more and gravitated more because it's like I stopped for a minute and then went different routes and stuff and then just came back like boom. You know what I'm saying? So then it was like, because you gotta kind of. That's why I said it's like timing and stuff. Like you can't just like.
I love that you made it about the music.
Yeah.
And we made it about the music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As opposed to, because we got to be careful with titles. And some people like, oh, such and such boyfriend, such and such little brother, such. You know what I'm saying? Even with me when I first got into radio, people know me as, oh, he used to bodyguard. Then he became a radio guy. You know what I'm saying? Which is cool. I didn't tell people all the other stuff. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I bodyguarded the Far Side beforehand. And I was a bodyguard before I got into radio. But I also, radio was like my real first job. So I did other things before that.
Right.
But if I would have came out and said certain things, like my whole introduction would have been former drug dealer, now turned radio personality.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Titles
so you got to
is
change
important.
the titles and the narratives, man.
For sure.
So with you backing away, and it became nothing. And I remember us, how many times we went into Taste. It was the record. You know what I'm saying? And it was the music. And that's what I think when you backed away and you had a conversation about, I just wanted to be about the music.
For sure.
And you if you make hit records, it make our job easier because we want to play hit records.
Yeah.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So you continue to do what you do. You know, so I'll see you at my birthday party in September.
Hey,
All righty, y'all
right
stick it, man. You know, man, no, you did me a solid 1 year, boy.
Yeah. We came
man.
out.
Oh,
We came out
yeah.
sometime.
And then when we
Come
do
out
your
again.
flyaway private party, you know, I got you covered too. You know what I'm
we'll
saying?
talk
I
about
want
that.
barbecue. He said we're going to talk about it.
Tyga, you said that you're a fan of the people that you've worked with. On this album, Legendary, you have Wayne, Chris Brown, Offset, Gunna, J Balvin, Sway Lee.
Will you get anyone we know?
So many people. Was there somebody that you wanted on this album that didn't particularly make it?
Well, there was a few different people that I think could have been good on Hot.
Who?
Cardi had the
Hey.
song. Who else had the song? I know Offset had it, but just timing wise, and I think it just
Those schedules.
fit perfect, like with Chris, because Chris was the first one on it.
So you kind of just settle for Chris and J Balvin, international.
No, I
hit
just
Look
think
at you.
hit artists. Yeah, just these international hit
I
artists.
think it was just I think it just made the right. It just
Fit
it
with
was
the right
fit,
people.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm always like, I always be like, man, I should put this person on. But I'm always, before I send it to them, I just sit on it for a little bit.
Yeah.
Because like once you send something and then somebody does a verse, it's like they expect to be on the song. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
Like, why am I not
So
on
there
there?
was a couple songs I was like, I'm not gonna send that one off yet. Let me just wait, live with it.
Somebody else that's on the album is Blueface, which I think is pretty dope because
Yeah.
he wasn't really received as well. Like people like to criticize him, say that he raps off beat. Why did you put Blueface on the album?
It's West Coast, and I know like the way I was rapping on it, like I wanted to hear his lines, you know what
What
I'm
he
saying?
could do
Like,
with
he made it fun, and he brought that energy, so, you know.
Hey,
And it's West
Tyga,
Coast, you know what I'm saying?
You know my favorite one from you, man, is Faded.
Mhm.
That one will Faded
That's
from
it.
you and Twist My Fingers from YG
crazy.
is records that will never. I mean, dude, I could be in a coma and they play it and I pop up like that one. I never get tired of that. And when you did my birthday party, that was the one. I didn't care how many records. If you would have walked off without that,
That's crazy.
I would have. Yeah, man, just the way it started off, and then that young Nino. Gina Pico,
That's
Carlito,
his
Scarface, Al Pacino, Bun Beto, like
crazy.
like your cadence, like, and I think that sometimes, Tyga, we've had this conversation on air. I don't think people really understand how good you are with your pen. You know what I'm saying? Do you feel like you get lost in the lyric sauce sometimes?
What do you mean lost in the
Like, cause I'm telling you, man, like I listen.
Well, I make it fun, so you gotta think like the beats that I choose. The first thing you gonna hear is the beat. Now, if I'm rapping on a sample, more of like a hip hop sample, like Just Blaze type style, then you gonna listen more to the lyrics. You know what I'm saying? But like, I make it to where like I want people to move to it. I want people as soon as they hear it, like I like it puts you in a feel good state. And then I might say some clever stuff here.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? It's like it's all like a formula. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Tyga, were you ever a part of a group? Like not a super group, like something early on?
Nah.
Never. You always been solo?
Always.
What about before the name Tyga? Did you have another name before you rested on Tyga?
Nah.
Come on, man.
That was it.
So you came, how old were you when Tyga came?
12.
Who named you Tyga?
I think like family members just was giving me that nickname.
Okay.
What
Is
does
it
that
true
stand
because
for?
you look like Tiger Woods?
It was kind of a nickname like that because
Really?
yeah. Like when I was younger.
You used to look like
So you
Tiger
s-
Woods?
I mean, cause he's like black and Asian.
Oh, okay.
So
So
the mixed thing. So when I was younger,
Yeah.
it was just a nickname, whatever. And then like when you kind of think of rap names, you're like, you know what I'm
What does
saying?
this
I
mean?
just
What
was
does
like,
it
all
stand
right,
for?
whatever.
Yeah.
And then I just switched to spelling.
okay.
There it is.
Damn, I never heard the Tiger thing.
Yeah.
Now we know.
Tiger
When I
Woods,
was
yeah.
young though, and like
Yeah.
Did you
short
see
hair,
the
I just-
resemblance?
before tattoos.
Right.
Like you gotta see it,
You know what I'm
guys.
saying? You never see me without tattoos, so
Yeah, but
We got to pull
but
up
you
a
know what it is
picture.
too? Is he's black and Asian, you black and Asian. You know what I'm saying? When I was 500 pounds, I looked like every fat black person. You know, no, for real. You know what I'm saying? Like every fat black person looked alike. I got mistaken for every fat black person. So yeah, of course people gonna say you look like Tiger.
I think this is a picture. Is this?
Oh, is there a
of you?
picture?
Is a young kid?
Oh
Is that
my
you?
gosh, how adorable.
He does
That's
look
you?
like Tiger.
Oh hell, you look like Tiger Woods right there. Oh, okay.
Oh,
I mean, I was
gosh,
like
you gotta meet
probably
that.
7, 6 years old right
Oh,
there.
okay.
Not that young.
Oh yeah.
I see
yeah.
it.
Hey man,
That's why he was like, yeah, you gotta
the
see
internet
it.
is a mother. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
Yeah, man.
anything.
Just pull
Hey,
it up.
dude,
Find
would you
anything.
be on social media if you didn't have to? Like if you weren't Tyga?
Yeah, probably still for sure. Cause it's like you want to share people. It's like you want to share what you're doing. You know what I mean? And it's like, bro, it's like so much going on the internet. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm. How do you not look at the negative comments? Do they affect you?
Nah, not
Okay.
no more.
They did before.
I think after a while, like if that was majority of the narrative,
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of like you don't want to see it. You know what I'm saying? But like now, I'm like tuned out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just. I mean,
Was it always back in the days? Was it you could be 500 good ones and that one would
it's
be
always,
like
it's always gonna be that one.
Yeah,
You be like,
.
it's always gonna be that one. But the thing about it, like, it's not real, man. Like, it's just, you know.
Did you ever feel like you were fighting a lot of different battles as not just being an artist where it was either TMZ, it was relationships, it was people trying to go in your pocket. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
I've been to your homes. I know how you living.
Man,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and you know that's life. Sometimes it's like, but now you know, get the last laugh. That's what it's
Hello.
about.
Do you think that as an artist you owe everybody that?
Oh, everybody was.
You know how people say, "Oh, well, that's what they signed up for." You owe
nah,
your
because
privacy.
At the end,
you
'cause
owe
at the end
you.
of the day, it's like you don't sign up to be famous. You don't
Right.
sign up to like have people bother you all
Yeah,
day. You know,
you
what
don't
I'm saying?
sign up to be disrespected.
You sign
and-
up be like you commit to it because it's like a passion you have for something, and then that passion and that love, it gets, you know what I'm saying?
It's
like
crazy 'cause
magnified. So
if
then,
I go to like you, Tiger, you go to a store and you buy a toilet, alrighty, and then when you buy the toilet, you take the toilet home. You got what you this person sold you the toilet, you good. If you chase that person around every day, was at the person's house, then they'll be like, "Hey man, I did my job. I sold you the toilet. You got what you were supposed to get." That's what I feel with artists. It's like, man, I sold you the music. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't owe you everything else. You know, there's other things like taking pictures, autographs. That's beautiful.
Right.
But did Offset owe that dude his privacy in Target when he slapped the phone out of dude's hand.
What do you mean?
Like he was in Target, and the dude.
But you don't know what happened before. He could have asked him for a picture, and Offset probably was like, "I'm just chilling, or I'm with my baby, or I'm with."
I think the dude was full of shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, the thing is, like, if somebody is like I went to Disneyland the other day. I took my son, and like I try to take pictures here and there if it was like certain people, but certain people, you know, I was like, man, I'm just trying to chill with my son right now.
Yeah.
So I don't want to, cause like once you start taking pictures, it's like
It doesn't stop.
yeah. But I mean, there's like people that are like, man, I'm really a big fan. Can like my daughter take a picture? And I'm like, all right, cool. But like also, and then like my son's like, no pictures.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like,
I'm
like,
like,
hey, man.
He's like, you hurt? I said no pictures.
I no
So I'm
pictures.
just like, you know, I
Disneyland.
think it's a balance though, man. It's a balance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You snap on him. Like,
Yeah.
nah, girl, chill.
Or do you
Leave
and
that
your son,
alone.
do you and King, y'all got a nod where you can't say it, but he can? Like,
Go off, King.
Right.
Go
He's
off.
crazy. He's serious. He's like, he has no filter.
I heard that.
So he'll
No
like,
picture.
I'm just like, man, you can't, you know, can't talk to every stranger like that.
Right.
You're like, you gotta chill.
You know what I'm saying?
He'll
I
say-
feel you. I feel what you feel. You know what I'm saying? But like, you know, it's just a certain way how you gotta
Have you ever had anybody try to follow you to the house?
follow me.
Yeah. Just like a fan?
Crazy
A
stalker.
fan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Sometimes,
What about in your hotel room? You
but
ever
I
came in?
get away fast though. I'm
Yeah,
like,
these damn cars, fucking Ferraris and everything. I
I
mean, you
get
should.
away. You
Yeah.
know, it's those, you know them. It be them, the buses, man. Those,
Oh, the tour buses? They come by your house?
One time, so they got like this hood tours. I don't know if you've seen it.
Tours I've seen
Yes,
them.
man.
Pulled it right on the side of me, and I was like, is that my face on that?
They
It was
had
like-
your
man.
likeness. You know
Yeah,
what
it
I'm
was
saying?
like-
Am I getting paid for this?
It was like me,
Suji, get me off this
YG,
bus.
Dr. Dre, Kendrick. It was like so many. It was crazy.
Yeah,
It was a
the hood
The
tour.
They
hood
put it right
tour.
next to me, and they're just like, "Hey man, what's up?" I'm like, "What's up, man?" And then
going
then
to
I
your
pull
house.
off, and they just follow me. I'm like, man,
Like, dude, you can't do this.
like you know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
yeah, the hood. I was on.
Like,
I
field
had,
trip.
I had creeped by the
I
marathon
think you might be on
unannounced one day.
that on it too.
I better not be
I
on
think
there.
your face might be on it too. I'm not sure.
Hey, dude, what if you Googled and you found out I owned it and I'm in here faking the phone?
Right.
Like, man, what a hood tours? Who does that? But no, they were parked. I remember, even at Marathon, I passed by just one day and I was like, oh, they put the Marathon clothing. It's now on a hood tour.
Everywhere, man.
But they
People
don't come
to
by
LA.
your house, do you? Do
No,
they?
not by the house.
Oh, okay. But you on the bus?
On
Like
the
on
what?
the van? Like the
Oh,
little
and
hood-
those like yeah,
I
you know
gotta
those,
see this. Yeah.
those vans, man.
Oh my gosh.
And you say they start following
And it's
you.
this one dude, like he works the area where I live at. So every time if I go somewhere like 10 minutes from my house, like he always catches me.
Is he on the bus or he on TMZ?
Nah, it's not a TMZ bus, but it's similar.
Oh, so you talking about the bus? The dude, he.
Yeah, you know, like they be the tours, the private tours.
Yeah,
and
I was
stuff.
just saying, was the guy from a TMZ guy or was he one of the bus guys? But this is one of the bus guys that know. Like,
Yeah.
oh, he here.
Yeah. And I think he just, you know what I'm saying, he had a good crowd that day on the bus and he was about to show him, like, no, I know him. Like, let me. And he
We homies.
just was following me. And I was like,
And you know how it's usually like if you
Look over here, you'll see the Waldorf Astoria estate.
with hood tours, like, hey, nigga, hey, Tyga.
but only in LA though.
Hey,
Only in
cuz.
LA. So
right.
only
Yeah.
in LA you could like know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause like obviously nowhere
was
else
like,
in the
what?
world like they not doing that.
But
you know
my
what I'm
thing
saying?
is this, man. Even when I see the regular Hollywood tours, I'm like, who gets on this?
but you got
People
think
from out
there's
of
so
town.
many
Yeah,
people
yeah.
that come to LA.
Tourists.
Yeah.
Like for us, it's like we live here.
Yeah,
you
it
know
ain't
what I'm saying?
nothing.
Born and raised, so it's like. It's you
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like Hollywood, we like, I ain't going over there.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
Italian.
Yeah, so it's like,
Man, do you feel like sometimes you do have to give up some of your privacy though?
I mean, I think whenever like you go out, like it's like,
What if you want to go out and your hair isn't done? You just want to go grab you forgot a tomato at the while you were cooking Taco Tuesday. Can you just go out?
still gonna get it. You still got to take a picture, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the thing about it.
Tyga, it's been a journey since your debut album, No Introduction, to where you're at now with Legendary. Looking back, what advice would you tell your younger self?
You just gotta make more rational decisions and just be more patient. Cause sometimes like you just get so you get so antsy, you get so anxious as an artist too, and like you want people to hear the song that you just did last night in the studio.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's like you gotta it's timing. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta be a little more strategic. And I think the older I get, the more I'm learning about that. You know what I'm saying? To where when I'm younger, I'm just like, I'm gonna put a mixtape out every week.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but
Got fire coming.
yeah, but you just gotta, you gotta make people want it. You gotta make people wait. You gotta make people like, you know what I'm saying, anticipate it.
Was there a project in particular that you ever felt maybe wasn't received as well as you anticipated it to be received?
Not really. I mean, like you said, because we always stay with like a hit out or like something that was like working.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Formula.
yeah.
And
Got it in.
plus you recite what I write very well too when we get in the studio.
You know, Big's your
And-
ghostwriter.
when I
over here.
ghostwrite for you.
Yeah.
Do you write for yourself, Tyga?
Yeah, man.
Oh, you're gonna look right in my
Nope.
face and lie to me, boy.
No ghostwriter, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow,
I
Big.
actually be writing for other people, but
Like who? No, just playing. You're like,
It's
that's
like,
my
I'm a
color
ghostwriter.
but I'm really like, I just like want to make the best whatever it is for the song.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So like, it don't matter to me. Like, but I mean, I do write all my own stuff. I actually like freestyle. I don't write it down.
That's what I was gonna ask.
Like
What's
go
the-
to the mic and just like,
So you don't write, nor do you type to yourself,
no.
or do you just repeat?
Yeah, I just come up with melodies and then I just replace the words after that. Sit there and think about it. Like I posted a clip of me doing the record, the Christian J. Balvin
Mhm.
Hot record, and I posted like
Like a
behind the
process?
scenes in the studio, like when I just made it. You know
What-
what I mean? Just kind of like on the spot.
What about more acting for you?
Probably yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but I want to kind of like do my own movies. I want to do something that I can kind of control and kind of like put my own spin on it, because the only thing with the acting stuff, it is like time consuming.
Mhm.
Like I did this Scream series that was supposed to come out on MTV and Netflix, but that was like, it might come out this year, but it's like a 6-7 episode 1 hour.
You're acting in that,
Yeah, and I'm like main character in it. Like,
and it's like scary stuff.
yeah, you know Scream, the scary
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, but I'm talking about like we get
No,
you
so
as.
it's scary. It's a horror.
I want to see that.
Yeah, but it's a lot of good people in it too, like Keke Palmer, Mary J. Blige,
Keke.
like
Can you pull off that screen stuff?
what?
Like Scream, we really look at it and be like, man, that's good. Or are you one of these? Like,
No.
Oh, no, stop.
No. It's,
Oh, I'm so scared. Is that you?
no, it's
Oh,
really
okay.
good because when I did it, it was like that was it.
Mhm.
Like you just focus on that. I'm not like, all right, what time
Right.
we leaving? So I go to the studio. Like I was just locked in on that only. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing. Like with acting, like I feel like you gotta really lock in on whatever you're doing.
Mhm.
And I don't want to have.
If you're gonna take it serious.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Now, what is something we think we know a lot about Tyga? What is something we don't know about you? Do you cook?
No.
Damn. Do you
Yeah.
wash your own clothes?
No.
Damn.
No time.
Coke or Pepsi?
Neither. I don't drink soda.
You smoke?
Sometime.
You watch TV or stream?
Sometime.
Who's gonna win the championship between the Raptors and
The Warriors.
the Warriors?
Golden State, man.
What?
Oh yeah, I forgot. You gotta say that.
Golden State.
I know. Damn, I'm tripping.
believes like
that
I
wasn't even a
believe.
loaded question, man. I know that you had to say that too. My bad.
Golden State, man.
Yeah, I forgot you. I forgot you all with the owners and everything,
Yeah.
and you're a minority owner. You know what I'm saying?
You think
Like,
Drake is doing too much in Toronto?
Golden State, man. You got to stick with the home. You know what I'm saying?
is Drake doing too much in Toronto right now?
I mean, you got to think it's their first time going,
Yeah.
so it's like
He's
like he did a lot. He's doing a lot for
Hell
the
yeah.
city. So we would feel the same way if it was the Lakers
Oh,
or
like,
the
yeah,
Clippers.
God.
You know what I'm saying?
Bringing
So-
that 3-peat again. We're doing
So,
a parade.
like,
Would be
you can imagine?
nice.
Do you remember those days? Remember when we thought Lob
This is
City when it was
Hollywood,
coming?
bro.
We was like, oh, it's here. You know what I'm saying?
a
I'm like,
way.
oh, it's here.
Next year though.
Yeah.
Next year Lakers.
Do you go to Laker games?
Some of the games, yeah.
Do you walk in? Do Tyga need a ticket to get into facilities, or can you get in on Tyga?
Oh yeah, you need a ticket. But I'm good with the shout out to Jesse. I'm good with the owner. So like
Jesse who? Cause
Jesse
is it
Bus?
Jesse's
Jesse.
Bus. Bus.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
yeah.
Jesse Bus.
So he take care of me.
That's what we
whenever
get.
I wanna
Oh,
go.
it's what, like tickets and everything.
Yeah.
From Jesse Bus.
Yeah,
All right.
you
Yeah.
better.
Did
Shout out to
Jesse still got the same number?
Yeah, hit him. I think you know him, right?
Yeah. Jesse Bus. But what's the? Is it still the 818 or 323?
I'll plug you.
Yeah, hit me up with that, man. Yeah, because he had hit me, and when I went to reply, it seemed like it was a different number.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'd like to go out with you, man. Let's hang out.
Definitely.
I don't think you really are.
What?
Want to hang out?
Why not?
I think you invite me to your family stuff. because you want to see what kind of gift I'm bringing?
I don't. Nah, man. I just, that's how I am, man. If I rock with you as a person, then it's always.
It seems like you always invite me
love.
like out of like how I might as well, because I don't know you that morning. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey man, we doing a party, pull up, like and I think you invite me.
We used to live like in the same community, so
yeah. Then you left me.
I had to leave.
Yeah,
I had to leave.
yeah. Well, I'm still there in the struggle.
Yeah.
Tyga, definitely want to thank you for coming
Thank
into the neighborhood,
you.
hanging out with us, man. Continue to stay
Appreciate it,
legendary,
man.
bro.
Appreciate
Pay
it.
attention to the music. Wishing you nothing but the
Yep.
best. Hey, Tyga, what is that on the under chain, the pendant there?
Nipsey.
That's Nipsey?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I always
beautiful,
rock that.
bro. That is beautiful. Means a lot, huh?
Yeah, for sure.
As it should be, brother. I thank you for coming into the neighborhood, man, and we want to continue to give you your flowers and everything while you're here.
Yeah, man.
Thank you, brother.
God bless you, man. We wish you nothing but the best,
Yep.
and God willing, we'll see you again very soon.
Yes, sir.
Tyga in the neighborhood, y'all. Big Boys
Big
neighborhood.
boy.